Alright, good morning everyone. Today's going to be a short stream. We are going to be taking a look at camomilk's games from the Throne Championship last week. Camomilk made the finals with Even Shimmerpack and asked me if I wanted to go over his games, and I said, yeah, sure, that sounds great. He recorded all of them. This is kind of a prelude to the Piloting Club, which is an initiative that Camomilk is putting on. It's going to be, well, some gameplay. You're going to record yourself play, and then every week we'll get together on Saturday morning and talk about it. And hopefully it'll lead to people getting better at their game. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I also don't have a ton of time today. So let's see. Okay. Alright, this hand looks good. It hasn't even hit Golem, right? There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I think Tyler's favor is an easy bottom here. You have plenty of power. I drew one anyway. Just jam the hand Golem. Oh, right. And Camomilk, I'm in Howling Peaks if you want to join this, join in here. Alright, so... Oh, right, we're against Grimfan's burn deck. So, based on... I don't think it's crazy to want to jam the Spell Shaper there, but you could just put it on Sand Warrior on the following turn, I guess, so that's probably better. Let me look for the deck lists. Here we go. Alright, so Grimfan has... Oh, he has Permafrost. Yeah, you probably don't want to put it in torch range. Yeah, okay. Alright, alright. That's just a thought.
Back to dust.
But, like, if he doesn't have very many units, he's playing Godan for some reason.
The song will not be stopped.
Alright. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think you keep curving out here and play the Pride Leader, because a lot of Endra's power is front-loaded on its come-into-play effect, like its body isn't too good. Looks like you agree.
Who says you can't play with fire?
Man, Spell Shaper is such a nice addition to this deck. Yeah, I think I just jammed the Spell Shaper here.
Focus, child.
Alright, nice. Yeah, I like the sequencing. Not playing your power and seeing if you hit a coin or something, or an otherwise depleted power. Yeah, jump block. Knowing Grimfan's deck. You have to hit first here, right? Okay, good. Oh man, you have the in-game music on. Alright, this looks like an excellent position against someone that is really relying on their spells.
It'll get the job done, guaranteed.
Was Grimfan have the market here? Ankle Cutter, Combustion Brawler, Flash Fire, Rock Slide. It's probably Flash Fire. Alright. I think you send with both and just play Nash here. Yeah, I guess holding back the elemental makes sense if you don't want to get if you don't want to get, you know, burnt out quickly. I think it's pretty safe to attack there because this deck that Grimfan's playing doesn't play catch-up very well. Like, if you put enough pressure on them, they have difficulty with it. It's kind of unintuitive against like aggro decks, but a lot of the time you want to try to close the game out quickly. Sand Warriors are pretty good. I think I would have made the block and traded. I guess you're, with the Obelisk in hand, you're waiting for that to come down. I guess that's reasonable.
Back to dust. True art requires suffering.
Alright, this one should be over in a bit, right? Nice, 3 bounce spells. Alright, cool. Oh! Grimfan didn't have any power. You missed lethal there. Oh, not too important. Sand looks good. Yeah, I'd keep this. I think I remember you end up losing this game, but I think that this is keeping. Or maybe not, I don't know. Griffin's down to 6. Yep, Devotee first. Devotee first is like a really crucial part about these decks so that you can play 2 things on turn 3 instead of just being stuck with 1. What's up, Orlin? We're going over Grimfan's, sorry, not Grimfan. We're going over Camomilk's games from last week's Throne Championship, where Camomilk made the finals. This is a part of the exclamation point piloting club. Ooh, I would go Golem into Golem there. I think that with your hand not having a ton of power, so in that spot, I think with your hand not having a ton of power, I think it's important to, like, I think you can just give up on the emblems. Like, sometimes you might get burned if literally everything you draw is power, but I think you would rather just have a 2-2 and a 2-2 rather than no 2 here. Ooh, that's exciting.
Time to tip the scales.
Time to tip the scales. Frostblade 333, thanks for the follow. Do a lot of card game action here. Yeah, so they wouldn't be able to get this attack in. I guess you take it. I don't know. I have not been keeping that up to date with spoilers. Generally, ooh, yeah, again here, I would just play the 2-2, and just give up on this emblem. I don't think, like, yeah, I mean, getting Sand Warriors are good. Getting Sand Warriors down are good. But I think it's fine if you just have, you know, a bunch of 2-2s instead of these 0-2s, which don't do a ton here. So the thing with spoilers is that I usually just don't really take... Yeah, that's actually really big because you'd be able to double block the Ash Elemental. the thing with spoilers is I generally don't take a look at them until we see pretty much the whole set. Okay, so this is a pretty big decision point. There's a lot of different things that you can do here. And let's take a look and see what the best one might be. I think that against this deck, where you just want to keep your life total high, I think it's probably best just to play the Pride Leader in some way here. Like, you don't need to draw more cards. In the 3/3 gets stonewalled by the Pride Leader. Like, if you just ambush the Pride Leader, there's no real way for them to get through it. I don't think there's any, like, fast spells that deal with Pride Leader. So I think I would rather just go Golem plus Pride Leader here. And just attack in for one. Don't worry about drawing cards. I don't think you need that. Like, you can play these Equivocate Sticks later. Anyway. Bouncing Teacher? Are we watching the same game here? The Merchant? And here, again, if you had more of a board presence, you might be able to attack with the even-handed Golem as well. Oh, double block here. Yeah, good. Okay, so you need to save the Ice Bolt for the Combustion Brawler. I think in this matchup, I think you're being too shy. Like, you can attack with this 2/2. The worst thing that happens is they play a Galai or Godan, and then you can chump block it anyway. Like, against an aggressive deck like this, once you start getting ahead, try to close the door quickly. It's still early. It is indeed.
Flame on. Fuel for the fire.
Wow, Impatient Pyromage was the Equivocate hit. Has to pass. Let's see the map here. Grimfin has to chump block and is dead anyway. Okay, looks good. Okay, Alright, this hand is, like, not the worst. What is Goei playing? I think that in some matchups I would keep this hand. Flame Blast, Suffocate. Oh! We're playing against, You know what? I think I like this hand against Stone Scar. Yeah, it doesn't have an even hand Golem, but it does have a way of drawing cards, and it's got, you know, an answer for like Champion of Chaos. These two block really well as far as their earlier units go. I think I might just keep this. Like, if you draw basically any 2-drop, I think it's really solid. You get to go 2-drop into... okay, bottom that. You don't have to path to your Pride Leader if you keep that on top. What's up, Fubar? How's it going? I mean, that's obviously not the best 2-drop, but I think it'll do here. Play 2 things on turn 3.
Back to dust.
And then you get to equivocate stick on the next turn. So if there's an attack, pretty easy trade with the Sand Warrior. I think you just take this, go for the equivocate. I think you just do it. Ooh, I would put it on the 3-3. The reason why I'd put it on the 3-3 there is because this can get through more units. A 1-3 is going to get stonewalled really easy. Yeah, if they like annihilate this, it's annoying, but it's kind of negative tempo for them, and they only like, you know, they don't have infinite ways of dealing with it. I guess a Flame Blast on 4 would work. Annihilate, Desecrate, yeah, they have some ways of dealing with it, but I think its ability to get through things is important. So like if they play a 3-3 or something, you still get to keep on attacking. Good to see you. When you mentioned you were taking a break, I was fearing the worst. Oh, it was going to be a short break. It was not. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, I think we talked about it in our podcast. I don't know if you heard our latest podcast, but we talked about, you know, just like wanting a little less, wanting a short break from Eternal. But yeah, I don't plan on going anywhere far. I'd bottom that. So, yeah, maybe the opponent, maybe Goe would have had an answer to a 4-4 Sand Warrior with the Equivocate stick, but it would have forced them to take a different line of play at the very least. Any thoughts on Throne and Gauntlets Oni? It looks pretty similar, right? Like the... Oh, it's basically the expedition list.
Send a message.
Oh, nice. I'm not sure about this attack, because if I'm going, I'm just, like, not blocking. I guess they are pretty low, so, like, that makes sense. You're still going to end up playing Ava anyway. I think you just don't attack and try to trade with the, Rip Knife. I don't know, it's hard to say.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Okay, so I guess you're debating on whether to Ice Bolt that. Oh, geez, that's a good draw. Okay, now you can just be on the aggressive. Equivocate the 3-3 and attack with both. Especially with the Backlash in hand. Yeah, okay, so they're going to try to hit the Ava. Backlash. And that's probably game. The two 1-2s are pretty good. Oh, this one's pretty good. Singaporean Gamer. This list by Isopron. I don't know if it's the best one, but it looks solid. Yeah, it looks great, Gamma Whaler. Ooh, jeez. 7-4. It's not really big enough to matter, though. All you need to do is hit with a 1-2 in the Ava. Hey, what's up, Something Music? We're going over camomilk's games in the Throne Championship, where he got made to the finals. Yeah, I think you're probably right, camomilk there. I think it was close. It was a very aggressive attack. If you're like, if your idea was to attack to get tribute, I don't think that was going to be very likely to happen. Oh yeah, you get a Singaporean gamer. You get to have access. This is a keep, right? You can't go down to 6 for this hand. Just pray like crazy that you draw, that there's an undepleted power in the top 3 cards of your deck. You get to add Oni run-ins, but that's really about it. Like, most of the rest of the deck is the same. Bottom. Like, the only thing that helps your hand here is undepleted power. You have so many things that cost 2, or...
A single shot is all it takes.
What have you. Oh, wow. Rewarded so well. Alright, so I think you just do a devotee here. Like, yeah, it sucks, you're going to take 3, but I think it sets up your next turn the best. Because, like, if you play even-handed golem, you're basically not really doing anything on the next turn. If you play devotee, you potentially... Because, like, you're not really blocking with the even-handed golem, and you're probably not attacking either. I guess you got to attack, but like I think it was unlikely that you're going to be able to attack in that situation. Kinda wanna go play Fire Emblem 3 Houses after messing with Violet? It's such a good game! Alright, so that's going to have to eat an Equivocate. I think that's pretty clear. You could put the Equivocate stick on something. Let's see. You know, given the contents of your hand, I kinda like just playing Equivocate even-handed golem here. So yeah, even-handed golem, see if you draw a coin. Ooh, wow, Sand Warrior, so good. I definitely keep that one on top. I'm not sure how I feel about this attack. I guess you're getting the Sand Warrior. If you get... like, you really don't want to double block this Argentport Instigator, right? Oh, well, I guess I'm just a noob, because now this looks a lot better. Now you double block the Bandit Queen. There's no fast spell that they could have, right? Double block on Bandit Queen's pretty safe. I think I would just go for it. You lose your 3-3, but you take a whole lot less damage. And you're just tremendously ahead in cards. Yeah, I think I like the double Equivocate here. Actually, you don't have to Equivocate both of them. Oh, this is a really conservative line.
It's written right here.
I guess the other thing that you could do is you could leave back both golems and then hold up the Equivocate, because they're so far behind on board, they have to play a unit in order to catch up. You just Equivocate whatever they play. It's probably going to cost more than the 3-3, and it'd be better than Instigator, which is one of their weaker units. I think it makes a lot of sense to just go for end of turn Equivocate, because like this isn't really adding to your board at all. This isn't really accomplishing much in this situation. I guess it was going to block a lie. Oh wow, we have another Equivocate stick? How did I miss that? Anyway, I think mathematically you can't lose here. And this guy has 5 torches in hand. 4 torches, a power, and a flame blast. I think you're set.
Fresh from the battlefield.
So, Shardius, in Three Houses, they have a remix of Edge of Autumn, Edge of Dawn, which is just absolutely fantastic. And I'm pretty sure that existed on YouTube at some point, and then was taken down for whatever reason. And like, I listened to it, I was like, oh my god, this track is so good. And then I couldn't find it. Like, I kept on searching for it. I probably spent like a good 15 minutes searching for that track. I couldn't find it, and then it's back. And I'm so much happy now that it's back. Alright. Round 3 against... Manny's on FJS, definitely ship this one. Like, Obelisk is fine, but Pride Leader and Equivocator are pretty bad, I think. Oh, this is game 2? Okay. Oh, was it also game 2 against Grimfan? Like, you're going to 7 cards, right, on the redraw? I think trying to hit with a teacher or a chance to get another golem. Okay, yeah, I thought that Grimfan like went down to the 3rd game. I was like, ugh, I guess I must be remembering this incorrectly.
It's written right here.
Alright, well, we'll see. Yeah, that's what you didn't want to see, the Hidden Road Smuggler. Jeez, I think you just need to equivocate this attack and play the Amber Coin. Oh, yeah, I think... Yeah, I think you needed to be super aggressive here. Because, how many Harsh Rules is Manu playing? Over here, okay. There's a Harsh Rule in the market. So, if they went for Harsh Rule in the market already, then, you know, there's not much you can do. They probably just got Stormhalt Knife, is my guess. I think that makes a lot of sense. But, like, I think that... I don't know, I think you just need to put the pressure on. If your plan involves Sand Warrior, just getting on the ground seems important. I don't know. Oh, 2 Aramoth designs? Shoot. Well, that's really good against my line. Yeah, you can plus the Link Shardius. You don't really want to equivocate into a Doorbot here. Alright, I guess if you didn't equivocate at the end of turn, your plan is to pass and play the Pride Leader, which I think is fine. I don't know about this one. Making a play like this, you're resigning yourself to not attacking on the next turn. Like, yeah, Manu will probably trade. The Rune Hammer is good against anything that's, like, not a Pride Leader. But... yeah. Jeez, you won this game? It's not looking good right now. So, like, this Amber Coin is gonna sit around. I think I really like making the aggressive play, because their 2-2 wasn't getting swept up in the Aramoth's designs anyway. If they wanted to get the Harsh Rule, they would have had to get it before. Like, they'd have to commit another merchant. They'd either have to, like, foresee what was going to happen and get the harsh rule preemptively, or they'd have to play another merchant into it, which is I think you're fine if that's the case. So I think I like making the really aggressive line of equivocating their merchant. Plus you get a free 1/1 that becomes a 2/2 that because of the obelisk. So now, what's happening? I think if your plan is to backlash this sabotage, which it should be, I think you can just go ahead and play the Taler's Favorite there, right? Because that's going to destroy the, that's going to kill the Runehammer. I don't know how much it matters, it just means that you have another, like, 1/3 on the board. I guess it also means that if they play a Rezon just onto an empty board, you get an equivocated and you'll lose something.
Focus, child.
Alright. This man is like really stuck on power or something here.
Victorious name, you will be judged.
Knew about that. Pride leader, game 3. 6. Ooh, you know what? Like, obviously, we don't want to just give them an Elias, but if you just attack and see if Manu chumps, then you have the equivocate for the Elias, and you just don't have to do it yet, if that makes sense. Because, like, the site's passive doesn't do a whole ton.
You're a sad bunch.
Like, obviously, generally speaking, you don't want to let your opponent have the unit off the site. But if they have to chump block with a Rezon for it, and you have the answer for it anyway, I think it's, like, at least a consideration. You can play out both units in that case.
Only the best for you.
Alright, so, second trip to the market. This is probably a harsh rule, if I were to guess. Yeah, definitely a harsh rule.
Take this!
What's up, Random Zero? Oh, Pristine Light? I guess that's a possibility also. Yeah, I think I want to equivocate to save one of my units here. Oh, and they have a fast spell. So this is either Display or Annihilate, right? Do they play Desecrate?
I'm being helpful!
I'm being helpful. Thanks for the follow, Pracha. Welcome to the stream. You play a lot of Eternal here. I mean... Desecrate, or Annihilate is basically Desecrate here. Jeez, Manu drew so many Akarias against me. I'm still a bit salty about it. Alright. Good spot to jam Nash. So are you thinking about trading here?
Focus, child.
Alright. This is interesting. I think that...
We hunt as a pack.
I mean, obviously, Manu doesn't know for sure that you have Ava, but I think giving them the option to not block is probably a little better. You can get some, what do you call it? You can get some information based on whether or not they block there.
Frost in the light!
Nice suppose.
Touch of shadow.
Man, Manu has no answer for that obelisk, does he? Alright, turning it around. Yeah, even-handed golem first. If there's a Spell Shaper, it's worth considering, although you probably don't end up playing it.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah, this is Octopath Traveler Pracha.
In Ikaria's name, you will be judged.
Okay, now you just jam. So, attack with 5/5/4/4. Oh, I guess you can attack with other things too. Yeah, I think I like that. The issue is if Manu has a... I think this is fine. I think you let this happen. The issue is if Manu has a Deep Forge plate.
Swarm formation.
Swarm
Focus,
formation.
child.
Yeah, I like this. So what happens if even if there is a Deep Forge plate, you can just team block and then backlash whatever spell they use to try and blow you out. So that's good. Yeah, just let this happen. The only cards you care about are Harsh Rule or something that blows you out when you do a multi-block. I would just block with the 5/6. I guess this is fine too. It's better against like Var's Favored in case Manu's playing it. You already saw the Var's Favor, so you don't need to worry about 1 point of damage. Yeah, I think you just block with the Ava.
Bullseye.
I guess there could be a display, but I don't think that's even good here.
In Ikaria's name, you will be judged.
Rise up or be cut down.
Double block Ikaria. You have to backlash this. Backlash is a 3/3 plus opponent not having Ikaria in play.
Bullseye.
Flash out the Pride Leader. Game 3. Oh yeah, game. I don't know if that's actually game. That is adding 10 damage to the board though. Yes it is game. Nice. Oh, did you win game 1? That... You must have, right? Yeah, Manu was on the play. Okay. Alright. Round 4 against Sono. I only have, like, about half an hour before I have to get going. Hopefully we can get through these. Oh man, this one's long. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. What's Sono playing? Like, if this is the right hand, like, if this is the right matchup, I might keep this. Here we go, Sono. Partler is pretty good, but, like, the rest of this hand isn't fantastic. If they play a Champion of Chaos, for example, you're pretty screwed. I think I'd just redraw this if it's going down to 7. Or if it's going to 7. Alright, I like this hand a lot better. It's obviously not ideal, but I think it's keepable. Shakedown. Probably hitting the Equivocate stick. Or Ice Bolt if their hand's fast enough. Probably just the Equivocate stick. Yeah. Alright, just jam the even-handed golem.
We'll blaze a
Still.
path.
Alright, attack. Play the coin. If you draw power, I think it's a little interesting. I don't think the 0-2 just does anything for you. I think you just equivocate here. Like, maybe wait for the attack.
Focus, child.
The other thing you can do is you can ice bolt your own unit, but I don't think that's fantastic. I don't know that I like playing this Tyler's Favored here, because you've got the turn 3 play anyway. Like, this game is really going to come down to who can be on the board, you know?
Stone scar isn't a place for the weak-hearted.
Ah, yes. The good old passing with 4. 8 cards in hand, passing with 4 open power. I wonder what camomilk has here. It should be pretty easy if on Sono.
Your debt is due.
Ooh, I think I equivocate in Ice Bolt here. Like, I think that's a good opportunity to go for it. Just go equivocate on Tazbu and Ice Bolt this. Because you need to answer both of them eventually. This Pride Leader doesn't really help you. I guess what you can do is you can play this, equivocate this, and attack, and then Ice Bolt the champion on the next turn, but you're trading 5 damage for 3 damage there. I guess you don't even attack because of the Rista. Because, like, this turn, what are you doing? You're going to have to make that play anyway, of Equivocate plus Ice Bolt. Yeah, the longer you hold on to the Ice Bolt, the better, but... I don't know, I feel like it's... You might as well just do it then. I think you have to do it now. Also, it means that this shakedown's going to miss. But, you know, it also might mean that they get an attack in with the Rista if they get to, if they play a powered, then it'll be a 6-3.
Just a promise.
Yeah. Jeez, and overwhelm. Okay, I think you're just eating this. I don't think you can chump block to save 5 or anything. Alright, Sand Warriors. Oh, man, double Sand Warriors is a really good draw there. You just play out your power. Play Nash. Nash isn't hitting anything with flying here anyway. You've got the Obelisk in hand, so in the future you could, you know, get some big killer units. Shakedowns continue to miss. Alright. I just block everything here. Like, yeah, it sucks that you're losing out on this Obelisk, but you're at 12, and presumably Sono's playing Flame Blast or something. Oh, maybe not, if they're playing Tazbu, but, like, there's an Obliterate in the market. Should I do it again? You should definitely do it again if you're talking about getting to Masters. Even Sanctum or Even Shimmer. I think even Shimmer's a deck that's a lot of fun to play. I'm kind of surprised that Sono didn't attack with the 4/4. I think you go Obelisk here, then you can attack with the...
It's written
Yeah,
right
I guess draw a card first. I still think that you just play Obelisk attack. Like, chump attacking a 1/1 to get a 1/1 doesn't make a ton of sense. Or even chump attacking a 1/1 to get 2 1/2s in hand. How hard is it to pilot? Well, I mean, clearly there are, like, nuances to it, but it's not the most difficult deck. It's mostly just, units and... Oh, wow. This is going to work out really well.
Battlefield awaits!
Sucks to block this. I think you just single block this. Like, each card that you have is a 6/6. I guess it does make sense to take it because they can't burn you out from 8. But boy, it doesn't feel great. So Shimmerpack on all of your units and the Champion of Chaos means that they have to chump twice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are definitely games where you just dump your hand on the table and you win instantly. Oh, they're dead. Alright, looks like this hand has an even-handed golem. Easy keep. Looking for undepleted power. Look, Spell Shaper is great. I think you need power more. Yeah, especially with the Temple Tactic in your hand, I think I would have bottomed that. How easy the mulligan decisions are? Well, no, there are some in-between hands that I think you do end up keeping.
Fresh from the battlefield!
I think you play a Talos Flavored and Depleted Power here. You want to make sure that you hit 4 on time. It's appealing to play the Temple Scribe, but the card that you want to draw is Undepleted Power more than anything. I guess you can do it on the following turn, but if you play the Talos Favorite, like this 1/1 doesn't really attack or block very well. If you play the Talos Favorite there, then you get access to the Pride Leader on the following turn. You'd still have something to sacrifice to Vara. I don't think this 1/1 matters. Like, I just don't think that it's going to attack or block very well. I think you should just sacrifice it.
Focus,
Now you have to play Tyler's Favored. You can hold up Equivocate, but I think it's better to just play a Teacher of Humility. Try to trade for this Vara. If they remove the Teacher, that's fine. You trade to remove a spell for 2 power, which is about as good as you can do. Vara, sacrifice. Ooh, jeez. I think you sacrifice and just play the Pride Leader on the next turn. We talked about how it's difficult to remove a Pride Leader at fast speed. I guess you get to attack and there's a Vara, but like they're either not attacking or they're chump attacking with the Varas. Just don't have the mastery to play 3 on turn 2. Yeah, it is a very challenging thing to be able to do. Okay, so we got the Smuggler back, probably getting Edict of Makar. Yeah, I think it's just that you recognize when it happens against you more often. Because you might not be
Fresh
expecting
from the
it.
battlefield.
So if this Talos favorite gets removed, you're in a bit of trouble because these banners aren't they come in depleted unless you just jam the Pride Master now, which I guess is fine. All right, this is working out. I think your plan is still to play the Pride Leader. Pride Leader plus Backlash. Like, they probably got Obliterate or Edict and Makar. I'm surprised they didn't get Edict and just jam it. Jesus Office. Yeah, easy Backlash. If they attack Pride Leader, they probably suspect the Pride Leader with 1,000,000 open power and a lot of cards in hand, but like, you still do it, and then you've got Equivocate Stick plus Equivocate to take down the site. Using Mara's Chains? True Sanctum? I think we could probably do some sort of Combre ramp deck. True Sanctum? Is that a deck? I guess it could be. With the, Island Sanctum, right? The one that makes a unit for every spell that you play? Alright, so they've got 2 random cards in hand. You've got an Equivocate Stick and some Obelisks. It's looking good. Rotor Cycle. I really liked Rotor Cycle in Set 4 draft. Yeah, I think that's a good attack. Whoa! I guess it makes sense. Yeah, you're at 26. It's not like they can kill you with the Rotor Cycle anytime soon. Yeah, this is like kind of a shrug and bash type of situation. Do you ever use Temple Tactic on your own unit there? Where? Like, I Temple Tactic my own units a fair amount in time decks, but I don't think this was really the situation for it. This is fine. They're just gonna take the Spell Shaper. It's...
Just a promise.
I think the rest of this deck is pretty... what's the word? I forget what the word is. It's already played out. Like, you know what's going to happen.